Okay, Mel. That's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more. I got it! I got it! I got it! I don't got it.
You klutz.
Hope it's not a deposit bottle.
Greetings, friends, and welcome to the inaugural episode of the 3-Minute Horror Show. My name is Ben, your host, and sometimes I don't watch horror movies. But I do watch the bad movies so that you don't have to. You're welcome. Today's video review is a special request by my friend and fan, Dr. Bananas. I hope you enjoy it. Today I'll be reviewing the movie The Goonies from 1985. Let's do some quick math here. I was born in 1977. This movie came out in 1985, which means I was 8 years old when this movie hit the theaters. I'm 48 now at the time of recording, which means I saw this in the theater 40 years ago. Oh my god, get me ready for the retirement home. This movie was directed by Richard Donner, the director of the first two Superman movies and Lethal Weapon. It was written by Chris Columbus of Home Alone fame and Steven goddamn mother effin' Spielberg. Can you believe that? Before watching it for this review, I had not seen the movie in 40 years since I saw it in the theater. Does it hold up? Let's see. The Goonies can be streamed here in Canada on Crave and Stars. We open on Robert Davi Fratelli being busted out of prison by Joey Pants Fratelli and Throw Mama from the Train Fratelli. This leads to a police chase and a clever way of introducing us to our heroes as the chase rolls through town. We meet cheerleader Andy, played by Carrie Green, nerd Steph, played by Martha Plimpton. Did you know that her dad is Keith Carradine? Inventor Data, played by the lovable Ke-Huy Quan, sarcastic wise guy Mouth, played by the indelible Corey Feldman, and Chunk, the fat kid. Listen, I don't like it any more than you do, but all ensemble cast movies featuring kids from this time period had a fat kid character trope. Finally, Mikey, the asthmatic leader of the crew, played by future Hobbit Sean Astin, and his jock brother Brand, played by Josh Brolin. Just look at the cast of this movie. Holy crap, it is star-studded. We have the lovely and talented Martha Plimpton. She's still working today. We have huggable Hobbit and president of the Screen Actors Guild, Sean Astin. We have the ruggedly handsome Marvel villain, Josh Brolin. We have the incomparable Ke-Huy Quan, and thank God he's working again because I love him. We have the legendary Joey Pants. And we have Corey Feldman.
Oh dear.
The kids all live in a place called the Goondocks. It's a fishing community, and they're all losing their homes when a country club is rolling in to rebuild the area. Naturally, the kids want to stay together, and so do their parents, but these are working class folks who can't afford to buy out the company. This is their last weekend together, and they decide to start it off by going through Mikey and Brand's dad's old stuff in the attic. Behind the frame of an old painting, Mikey finds what appears to be a treasure map. And what's more, it appears to be a treasure map of the Goondocks. It's a map to the treasure of One-Eyed Willie, and he's a local pirate legend. The kids decide that if they can find the treasure, they'll be able to bail their parents out and keep their homes. Brand says no way, because he has a date with Andy, and Mom will kill him, but the younger boys tie him up and take off on their adventure. The Goonies made a huge cultural impact on kids from the 1980s. Personally, I found the idea that regular kids, goofy outcast regular kids, would put their lives on the line to save their parents and their way of life very empowering. Everyone wanted to be a Goonie after this movie came out. Goonies never say die. These kids taught us to never give up, and that's a message that resonated with the adults that watched the film as well. You can survive the hard times, no matter what a crappy country club, a crime family, or your own brain tells you, and things will eventually get better. The map leads them to an abandoned restaurant on the coast. Well, not 100% abandoned. The Fratellis are there, and this is the headquarters of their counterfeiting operation. There's a tense exchange between the boys and Mama, and Mikey encounters some sort of monster man in the basement when he goes to the washroom. Brant catches up with the kids, as do Andy and Steph as they escape the restaurant. The Fratellis leave, so the kids break back in and they find a tunnel system underneath the building. The kids start on their way to find One-Eyed Willie's treasure, but Chunk gets captured. That turns out okay though, because he makes friends with Sloth Fratelli, the monster man, who turns out to be a Goonie too. On their way, they encounter traps, scary bats, and the Inferno, One-Eyed Willie's ship. Well, after all that, does the Goonies stand up? Yes, I think it does. This movie is really, really good. It's not as age-appropriate as I thought it was. There are a couple swears in there, there's some drug and sex references, but hey, what can you do? Yep. Setting aside its cultural significance and the pedigree of the performers in the movie and what they went on to create later in life, this was a really fun adventure movie. These were regular kids that weren't super popular or cool. They could have been any one of us. And they were engaged in a grand quest to save their world of Rube Goldberg machines, slapstick violence, and cool puzzles. And who wouldn't dream about that? It's a story about tenacity, self-confidence, love, and acceptance. And F it, it gets a full score. I rate The Goonies a 10 out of 10. As always, a link to my letterboxd appears in the video's description. Please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does boost my engagement and helps my channel grow. Smell you later, nerds.
First you gotta do the Truffle Shuffle. Come on! Do it! Come on! Do it!